Imagine there's a secret that could completely change your life for the better. A secret so powerful, it could help you find happiness, peace, and success in ways you never thought possible. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, what if I told you this secret isn't about making more money, becoming famous, or achieving some impossible goal? It's actually about something much closer to home. It's about you and the incredible power you have inside yourself. This secret isn't a magic spell or a quick fix. It's not something you can buy or find outside of yourself. Instead, it's a way of understanding life that can transform everything around you. And the best part? You already have everything you need to start using this secret right now. Today, we're going to explore this life-changing secret together. We'll talk about how it works, why it's so powerful, and most importantly, how you can use it to start living your best life right away. So get ready, because what you're about to learn might just be the key to unlocking a whole new world of possibilities. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds interesting, but why is it such a big deal? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, things just don't seem to go your way? Maybe you've achieved goals you thought would make you happy, but you still feel unsatisfied. Or perhaps you find yourself stuck in the same patterns, facing the same problems over and over again. This is what happens when we ignore the secret we're talking about today. When we focus only on changing things outside of ourselves, like our job, our relationships, or our possessions, we miss the most important piece of the puzzle. We end up feeling like we're running on a treadmill, moving but never really getting anywhere. The truth is, if you don't learn and use this secret, you might keep feeling stressed, unhappy, or unfulfilled, no matter what good things happen in your life. You could achieve all your external goals and still feel like something's missing. That's because true, lasting happiness and success start from within. Here's the catch. Using this secret means looking at some parts of yourself that you might not like. It means being honest about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. This can be a bit scary at first. It's like cleaning out a closet you've been stuffing things into for years. It might be messy and uncomfortable at first, but it's necessary if you want to create real change. But don't worry. This process of self-discovery and inner growth is also incredibly rewarding. As you start to understand yourself better and make positive changes from the inside out, you'll notice amazing things happening in your life. You'll feel more confident, more at peace, and more in control of your life. You'll start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles, and you'll handle challenges with a new sense of calm and clarity. So yes, this journey might ask you to face some difficult truths about yourself. But trust me, it's worth it. The peace, happiness, and success you'll find on the other side are more valuable than anything you could buy or achieve in the outside world. Before we dive deeper into our life-changing secret, let's talk about something that's closely connected to it: spirituality. Now, when you hear the word spirituality, what comes to mind? Maybe you think of religion, or people meditating on mountaintops, or burning incense and chanting. But spirituality is actually much simpler and more personal than that. At its heart, spirituality is about connecting with something bigger than yourself and finding meaning in life. It's like a personal journey to understand who you are, why you're here, and how you fit into the big picture of the world around you. Spirituality isn't about following specific rules or believing in certain things. Instead, it's about exploring your inner world and discovering what feels true and meaningful to you. Think of spirituality as a toolkit for living your best life. It gives you ways to understand yourself better, to find peace in difficult times, and to connect more deeply with the world around you. Whether you're religious or not, whether you believe in a higher power or not, spirituality can help you live a richer, more fulfilling life. One of the beautiful things about spirituality is that it's different for everyone. Your spiritual journey is as unique as you are. For some people, spirituality might involve traditional religious practices. For others, it might mean spending time in nature, creating art, or helping others. There's no one right way to be spiritual. Your spiritual path might involve asking big questions like, what's the purpose of life? Or what happens after we die? Or it might be more about practical things, like how to find peace in your everyday life or how to treat others with kindness. Whatever form it takes, your spiritual journey is about growing as a person and becoming the best version of yourself. As we explore the secret to living your best life, keep in mind that this is part of your spiritual journey. We're not just talking about changing your circumstances or achieving certain goals. We're talking about transforming your whole experience of life from the inside out. And that's what spirituality is all about. Now, are you ready to learn the big secret we've been talking about? Here it is. Your life is like a mirror. Everything you see and experience in your life is a reflection of what's inside you. This idea is called the mirror principle, and understanding it can change everything. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? Maybe you stub your toe, you spill your coffee, and everyone seems to be in your way. But when you're in a good mood, you might notice more smiles from strangers, or appreciate the beautiful weather, or find that things just seem to fall into place more easily. This isn't just coincidence. According to the mirror principle, what you experience in the outside world is a reflection of your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. If you're always angry, you'll see more things to be angry about. If you're grateful, you'll notice more good things in your life. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, are you saying I'm responsible for everything that happens to me? Not exactly. We can't control everything that happens in the world around us, but we do have control over how we perceive and respond to what happens. And that's where the power of the mirror principle comes in. Here's how it works. Your thoughts and beliefs act like a filter through which you see the world. If you believe that people are generally kind, you're more likely to notice and remember acts of kindness. If you believe that the world is a dangerous place, you're more likely to focus on potential threats and dangers. But it goes even deeper than that. Your inner state doesn't just affect how you perceive the world, it can actually influence what happens to you. For example, if you believe in yourself and your abilities, you're more likely to take on challenges and persist in the face of obstacles. This, in turn, makes you more likely to succeed. On the other hand, if you doubt yourself, you might avoid challenges or give up easily, which can lead to missed opportunities and setbacks. The mirror principle isn't about blaming yourself for bad things that happen. Instead, it's about recognizing the incredible power you have to shape your experience of life. By changing what's inside you, your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes, you can change what you see reflected back to you in the mirror of life. So, how can you start using the mirror principle in your life? The first step is simply to become aware of it. Start paying attention to your thoughts and feelings, and notice how they might be affecting your experiences. For example, if you find yourself having a lot of conflicts with people, take a look at your own attitude. Are you approaching interactions with defensiveness or suspicion? If so, you might be unknowingly creating tension that leads to conflicts. By shifting your attitude to one of openness and understanding, you might find that your interactions become much more positive. Or maybe you feel stuck in your career. Take a look at your beliefs about yourself and your abilities. Do you believe you're capable of success? Or do you have doubts and fears holding you back? By working on your self-belief and confidence, you might find yourself taking actions that lead to new opportunities and advancement. Remember, the mirror principle isn't about positive thinking or denying reality. It's about recognizing the connection between your inner world and your outer experiences and using that knowledge to create positive change in your life. As we continue exploring how to live your best life, we'll dive deeper into specific ways you can apply the mirror principle. We'll look at practical tools and techniques for changing your inner world so you can create the life you truly want. But for now, just start noticing. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and see if you can spot how they might be shaping your experiences. This awareness is the first step towards transforming your life from the inside out. Now that we understand the mirror principle, let's talk about how to use it to change your life. The key is to focus on changing your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. This might seem strange at first. After all, when we want to improve our lives, we usually think about changing things on the outside, getting a new job, moving to a new place, or buying new things. But here's the thing. While external changes can be important, they often don't lead to lasting happiness or fulfillment if we don't also change on the inside. It's like putting a fresh coat of paint on a house with a crumbling foundation. It might look good for a while, but the underlying problems will still be there. When you change your inner world, on the other hand, you change the foundation of your entire life experience. You start to see the world differently, react to situations differently, and make different choices. And as a result, your outer world begins to change too. Now, I won't lie to you. Changing your inner world isn't always easy. Our thoughts, beliefs, and habits are often deeply ingrained, and changing them takes time and effort. It's like trying to change the course of a river that's been flowing the same way for years. It doesn't happen overnight. But here's the good news. Even small changes in your inner world can lead to big changes in your life. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger you get. One of the biggest challenges in changing your inner world is facing parts of yourself that you might not like. We all have negative thoughts, fears, and insecurities. Acknowledging these can be uncomfortable. But remember, the goal isn't to be perfect. It's to be aware of what's going on inside you, so you can make conscious choices about how you want to think and feel. So, how do you actually go about changing your inner world? Here are some practical steps you can start with. Awareness. The first step is simply to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings. Throughout the day, take moments to check in with yourself. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? Don't judge yourself, just observe. Question your thoughts. When you notice negative or limiting thoughts, don't just accept them as truth. Ask yourself, is this really true? Where did this belief come from? How is it serving me? Choose new thoughts. Once you've identified thoughts that aren't serving you, practice choosing new, more positive thoughts. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, try replacing it with, I'm learning and growing every day. Practice gratitude. Focusing on what you're grateful for is a powerful way to shift your inner state. Try writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Visualize. Spend time each day visualizing the life you want to create. Really feel what it would be like to live that life. This helps align your inner world with your goals. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce the beliefs you want to have. For example, I am capable of handling whatever comes my way, or I deserve love and happiness. Mindfulness. Practice being present in the moment, rather than getting caught up in worries about the past or future. This can help reduce stress and increase your sense of peace and well-being. Remember, changing your inner world is a process. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. As you continue to work on your inner world, you'll start to see amazing changes reflected in your outer world. As you start to change your inner world, you might be surprised at how it affects every area of your life. Your relationships might improve as you become more positive and confident. You might find new opportunities opening up at work as you start to believe in your abilities. You might even notice improvements in your physical health as you reduce stress and cultivate more positive emotions. This is because everything in your life is connected. When you change one thing inside yourself, it creates a ripple effect that touches every part of your life. It's like dropping a pebble in a pond. The ripples spread out and affect the entire surface of the water. So as you work on changing your inner world, stay open to the possibilities. You might find positive changes showing up in unexpected ways. And remember, every small step you take towards a more positive inner world is creating waves of positive change in your life. In the next sections, we'll explore specific tools and practices that can help you transform your inner world and live your best life. We'll look at the power of gratitude, the practice of meditation and mindfulness, the importance of connecting with others, and how to find your unique purpose in life. Each of these practices builds on the mirror principle, helping you create a more positive inner world that will be reflected in a more fulfilling and joyful life. But for now, take a moment to appreciate the power you hold within yourself. You have the ability to shape your life experience from the inside out. It all starts with you, with the thoughts you choose, the beliefs you cultivate, and the attitudes you adopt. You are the artist of your life, and your inner world is the palette from which you paint your reality. So, are you ready to start creating your masterpiece? Let's continue on this journey of self-discovery and transformation together. Remember The secret to living your best life isn't out there somewhere. It's right here, within you, waiting to be unlocked. The power of gratitude, transforming your perspective. One of the most powerful tools for changing your inner world is gratitude. It might sound simple, but practicing gratitude can completely transform how you see your life and the world around you. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you start to notice more good things in your life. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that help you see the beauty and positivity that's always been there. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you when someone does something nice for you. It's a way of looking at the world that acknowledges and appreciates all the good things in your life, both big and small. It could be gratitude for your family and friends, for your health, for the food on your table, or even for something as simple as a beautiful sunset or a warm cup of coffee in the morning. The amazing thing about gratitude is that it works with the mirror principle we talked about earlier. When you cultivate a grateful attitude inside yourself, you start to see more things to be grateful for in the world around you. It's like you're tuning your inner radio to the frequency of positivity and abundance. But gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice. Science has shown that regularly practicing gratitude can actually change your brain. When you consistently focus on gratitude, you strengthen the neural pathways that make you more likely to notice and appreciate positive things in the future. Studies have found that people who practice gratitude regularly experience a whole range of benefits. They tend to be happier and more optimistic. They have better relationships and feel more connected to others. They even tend to sleep better and have stronger immune systems. Gratitude works because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Instead of always wanting more or comparing yourself to others, you start to appreciate the abundance that's already in your life. This doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or improvement, but it does mean you approach life from a place of fullness rather than scarcity. So how can you start cultivating more gratitude in your life? Here are some practical ideas. Keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big things or small things. The act of writing them down helps reinforce the positive feelings. Gratitude walk. Take a walk and focus on noticing things you're grateful for. It could be the fresh air, the trees, the sound of birds singing, or the smile of a passing stranger. Gratitude letters. Write a letter to someone who has made a positive impact on your life, expressing your appreciation for them. You don't even have to send it. Just writing it can boost your feelings of gratitude. Gratitude meditation. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection, focusing on things you're thankful for. Really let yourself feel the warmth of appreciation. Gratitude jar. Write down things you're grateful for on small pieces of paper and put them in a jar. When you're feeling down, pull out a few and read them. Gratitude prompts. Use prompts to help you think of new things to be grateful for. For example, what's something about your body you're grateful for? Or what's a challenge you've faced that you're now grateful for? Remember, the goal isn't to ignore problems or pretend everything is perfect. It's about balancing your perspective by intentionally noticing and appreciating the good things in your life. As you practice gratitude, you'll likely find that your overall outlook becomes more positive, and you'll be better equipped to handle life's challenges. Now let's talk about another powerful tool for transforming your inner world: meditation and mindfulness. These practices are like a gym for your mind, helping you build mental strength, clarity, and peace. Meditation is the practice of focusing your attention to achieve a state of calm and clarity. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Both of these practices can help you take control of your inner world and live more fully in the present. In our busy, fast-paced world, our minds are often racing from one thought to another. We worry about the future, dwell on the past, or get lost in a stream of random thoughts. This mental chatter can create stress, anxiety, and a feeling of being disconnected from our lives. Meditation and mindfulness help us step back from this mental noise and find a place of inner calm. Research has shown that regular meditation and mindfulness practice can have a wide range of benefits. It can reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus and concentration, boost emotional well-being, and even have positive effects on physical health. Some studies have found that meditation can actually change the structure of your brain, increasing gray matter in areas associated with learning, memory, and emotional regulation. But the benefits go beyond what science can measure. Many people who practice meditation and mindfulness report feeling more connected to themselves and the world around them. They often find they're better able to handle life's challenges with grace and equanimity. And they discover a sense of inner peace that isn't dependent on external circumstances. If you're new to meditation and mindfulness, it might seem intimidating at first. You might worry that you need to sit in a special posture or clear your mind completely of thoughts. But the truth is, meditation can be much simpler than that. Here are some ways to get started. Basic breath meditation. Sit comfortably and focus your attention on your breath. Notice the sensation of breathing in and out. When your mind wanders, which it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Body scan. Lie down and slowly focus your attention on different parts of your body, from your toes to the top of your head. Notice any sensations without trying to change them. Loving kindness meditation. Focus on sending feelings of love and kindness to yourself, then to loved ones, then to all beings. Walking meditation. Take a slow, mindful walk, paying attention to the sensations in your body as you move. Mindful eating. Choose a small piece of food, like a raisin, and eat it slowly, paying attention to every aspect of the experience, the look, smell, texture, and taste. Mindfulness apps. There are many apps available that offer guided meditations and mindfulness exercises. Remember, the goal isn't to stop your thoughts or achieve some perfect state of calm. It's simply to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Even a few minutes of practice each day can make a big difference. As you practice meditation and mindfulness, you'll likely find that you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. This awareness is key to changing your inner world. When you can observe your thoughts without immediately reacting to them, you gain the power to choose how you want to respond to situations in your life. As we continue our journey to living our best lives, it's important to remember that we don't exist in isolation. Our relationships with others play a huge role in our happiness and well-being. In fact, strong social connections are one of the most important factors in living a fulfilling life. When we talk about the mirror principle and changing our inner world, it might seem like it's all about focusing on ourselves. But the truth is, our relationships are a key part of our inner world. How we connect with others, how we treat them, and how we allow them to treat us all reflect our inner state and beliefs. Building meaningful connections with others isn't just about having a lot of friends or being the life of the party. It's about creating deep, authentic relationships where you can be yourself, where you feel understood and valued, and where you can offer understanding and value to others. Research has shown time and time again that positive relationships are crucial for our health and happiness. People with strong social connections tend to live longer, have better mental and physical health, and report higher levels of life satisfaction. On the flip side, loneliness and social isolation can be as harmful to our health as smoking or obesity. But it's not just about the number of relationships you have. The quality of your relationships matters too. Having even one or two deep, meaningful connections can have a profound impact on your well-being. These are relationships where you feel safe to be yourself, where you can share your joys and your struggles, and where you feel truly seen and heard. Positive relationships also act as a mirror, reflecting back to us the best parts of ourselves. When we're surrounded by people who believe in us, support us, and bring out our best qualities, we're more likely to see those qualities in ourselves. This ties back to the mirror principle. The love and positivity we receive from others can help shape our inner world in powerful ways. So how can we cultivate better relationships in our lives? Here are some ideas. Practice active listening. Really focus on what others are saying without just waiting for your turn to speak. Try to understand their perspective, even if you disagree. Show empathy. Try to put yourself in others' shoes. Acknowledge their feelings and experiences, even if they're different from your own. Be authentic. Allow yourself to be genuine in your interactions. Share your true thoughts and feelings in appropriate ways, and allow others to see the real you. Practice kindness. Look for ways to be kind to others, even in small ways. A kind word or a small gesture can go a long way in building positive connections. Set boundaries. Healthy relationships involve respect for each other's boundaries. Learn to communicate your needs and limits clearly and respectfully. Forgive. Holding on to grudges hurts you more than anyone else. Learn to forgive, which doesn't mean you have to forget or allow harmful behavior to continue. Spend quality time. Make time for the important people in your life. Quality time doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as a walk together or a heartfelt conversation. Express gratitude. Let people know when you appreciate them or something they've done. This strengthens your bond and makes both of you feel good. Remember, building strong relationships takes time and effort. It's not about being perfect, but about being genuine, kind, and open. As you work on improving your relationships, you may find that it has a profound effect on your inner world and your overall quality of life. In the spirit of the mirror principle, the love and kindness you put out into the world through your relationships will often be reflected back to you. By cultivating positive connections with others, you're not only enriching their lives, but also creating a more positive, supportive environment for yourself to thrive in. As we continue on this journey of living our best lives, remember that while personal growth and self-reflection are important, we don't have to do it all alone. Our connections with others can be a source of strength, joy, and support as we navigate life's challenges and celebrate its joys. By nurturing these connections, we create a network of support that can help us become the best versions of ourselves. As we continue our journey towards living our best life, we come to a crucial aspect of personal growth and fulfillment: finding your purpose. When we talk about purpose, we're not just talking about your job or career. Your purpose is much bigger than that. It's about understanding what truly matters to you, what gives your life meaning, and how you can contribute to the world in a way that feels authentic and fulfilling. Many people go through life feeling like something is missing, even when they've achieved success in traditional terms. This feeling often comes from a lack of purpose or a disconnect between what they're doing and what truly matters to them. Finding your purpose can be the key to unlocking a sense of deep satisfaction and joy in life. It's important to understand that your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing in the eyes of others. Your purpose could be to bring more beauty into the world through art, to help people feel better through healthcare, to create delicious food that brings people together, or to raise kind and compassionate children. What matters is that it feels meaningful and important to you. When you live with a sense of purpose, life takes on a new dimension. You wake up each day with a sense of direction and motivation. Challenges become opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. You feel more engaged with your work and your relationships because you understand how they connect to your larger purpose. Research has shown that people who feel they have a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer, have better mental and physical health, and report higher levels of life satisfaction. Having a clear purpose can also help you make decisions more easily, as you can align your choices with what truly matters to you. Living with purpose also connects back to the mirror principle we discussed earlier. When you're clear about your purpose and are taking actions aligned with it, you're likely to see more opportunities and experiences that support that purpose reflected back to you in your life. So how do you go about finding your purpose? Here are some steps you can take. Reflect on what excites you. Think about the activities or topics that make you lose track of time. What do you love talking about or doing? Identify your strengths. What are you naturally good at? What skills have you developed that you enjoy using? Consider what the world needs. Look at the problems or needs in the world that resonate with you. How might you contribute to addressing these issues? Explore your values. What principles or beliefs are most important to you? How can you express these values in your life and work? Think about your life experiences. What challenges have you overcome? How might your experiences help others? Visualize your ideal life. Imagine your perfect day 5 years from now. What are you doing? How are you contributing? Try new things. Sometimes we discover our purpose through experimentation. Be open to trying new activities or learning new skills. Ask for feedback. Sometimes others can see our gifts and potential more clearly than we can. Ask trusted friends or mentors what they think you're particularly good at or passionate about. Remember, finding your purpose is often a journey rather than a destination. Your purpose may evolve over time as you grow and change. The key is to stay open, curious, and willing to explore. Once you have a sense of your purpose, the next step is to start living it. This doesn't necessarily mean you need to make drastic changes in your life overnight. Start by looking for small ways to align your daily activities with your sense of purpose. For example, if your purpose involves helping others, you might look for opportunities to mentor or volunteer in your community. If it's about creativity, you could set aside time each day for a creative project. If it's about making the world more sustainable, you might start by making eco-friendly changes in your own home and lifestyle. As you begin to live more in alignment with your purpose, pay attention to how it feels. Do you feel more energized, more satisfied, more connected to something larger than yourself? These positive feelings can serve as confirmation that you're on the right track. Remember, living your purpose isn't about perfection. It's about making consistent efforts to bring more meaning and authenticity into your life. As you do this, you may find that your outer world begins to shift, reflecting back to you more opportunities and experiences that align with your purpose. We've covered a lot of ground in our exploration of the secret to living your best life. We've talked about the mirror principle, the power of gratitude, the importance of meditation and mindfulness, the value of connecting with others, and the transformative effect of finding your purpose. Now, it's time to talk about perhaps the most crucial part of this journey, taking action. All the knowledge and insights in the world won't change your life unless you put them into practice. This is where many people stumble. It's one thing to understand these principles intellectually, but it's another to actually implement them in your daily life. But remember, every journey begins with a single step, and small, consistent actions can lead to big changes over time. When we think about making changes in our lives, we often imagine big, dramatic shifts. But the truth is, lasting change usually happens through small, consistent actions over time. These small steps might not seem significant in the moment, but they add up to create powerful transformations. Think about it like this. If you wanted to get in shape, you wouldn't expect to run a marathon on your first day of training. You'd start with short runs or walks, gradually building up your stamina and strength. The same principle applies to changing your inner world and living your best life. Each small action you take is like a vote for the person you want to become. Every time you practice gratitude, every time you meditate, every time you reach out to connect with someone, you're reinforcing new neural pathways in your brain and new patterns in your life. So, what are some concrete steps you can take to start living your best life? Here are some ideas based on what we've discussed. Start a daily gratitude practice. Begin each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple habit can shift your focus towards positivity and abundance. Meditate for 5 minutes a day. You don't need to meditate for hours to see benefits. Even 5 minutes of mindful breathing each day can help calm your mind and increase your awareness. Perform a daily act of kindness. Look for small ways to help or show kindness to others each day. This could be as simple as holding the door for someone or sending an encouraging message to a friend. Reflect on your purpose. Spend some time each week thinking about what gives your life meaning. Gradually look for ways to align your activities with this sense of purpose. Practice positive self-talk. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. When you notice negative self-talk, consciously replace it with more positive, supportive thoughts. Set meaningful goals. Based on your sense of purpose, set some goals for yourself. Make sure they're specific, measurable, and aligned with what truly matters to you. Create a morning routine. Start your day with activities that set a positive tone, like exercise, reading something inspirational, or quiet reflection. Connect with others. Make an effort to have meaningful conversations with people in your life. Practice active listening and showing empathy. Take care of your physical health. Remember that your physical well-being affects your mental and emotional state. Prioritize healthy eating, regular exercise, and adequate sleep. Reflect and adjust. At the end of each week, take some time to reflect on what's working well and what you might want to change. Be willing to adjust your approach as you learn and grow. As you start to implement these changes, it's normal to encounter obstacles. You might forget to practice gratitude some days, or find it hard to stick to a meditation routine. You might have setbacks in your relationships or moments of doubt about your purpose. This is all part of the process. The key is to be gentle with yourself and to persist. If you miss a day of your new habits, simply start again the next day. If you encounter a challenge, see it as an opportunity for growth rather than a failure. Remember, you're not aiming for perfection, but for progress. Also, don't be afraid to ask for support. Share your goals with friends or family members who can encourage you. Consider working with a therapist or life coach who can provide guidance and accountability. Remember, seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. As we come to the end of our exploration of the secret to living your best life, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've discovered that the key to transforming our lives lies not in external circumstances, but in our inner world. Through the mirror principle, we've seen how our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes shape our reality. We've explored powerful tools for changing our inner landscape, from practicing gratitude to meditation and mindfulness. We've recognized the importance of meaningful connections with others and the transformative power of living with purpose. And we've talked about the crucial step of taking action to turn these insights into reality. Remember, living your best life isn't about achieving some perfect, problem-free existence. It's about embracing life in all its complexity, finding meaning in challenges as well as joys, and continually growing and evolving as a person. It's about aligning your outer world with your inner values and purpose, and cultivating a sense of peace and fulfillment that comes from within. As you move forward from here, know that you have everything you need within you to live your best life. The power to shape your reality lies in your hands, or more accurately, in your mind and heart. Every moment is an opportunity to choose thoughts, actions, and attitudes that align with the life you want to create. Be patient with yourself as you implement these changes. Remember that transformation is a process, not an event. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and keep moving forward. Trust in your ability to grow and change. Most importantly, remember that you are worthy of living your best life right now, exactly as you are. You don't need to become someone else or achieve some external marker of success to deserve happiness and fulfillment. Your journey to your best life starts right here, right now, with the choice to embrace your inner power and live more fully in each moment. So take that first step, whatever it may be for you. Practice gratitude, meditate, reach out to a friend, reflect on your purpose, or take action towards a meaningful goal. Your best life is waiting for you to create it. One choice, one moment, one day at a time. You've got this.